Anjana K, and today I will be discussing a critical and emerging topic in the field of data protection. Data protection in the metaverse, anticipating future challenges. Um, through this presentation, I will be providing an overview of the metaverse, identify the types of data it collects, analyze the privacy risks, discuss existing legal frameworks, and highlight future challenges and recommendations to ensure data protection in the environment. To begin with, um, let's start by understanding what metaverse is. So, what is a metaverse? Metaverse is a persistent, immersive, 3D virtual world where users interact as digital avatars in real time. It integrates technologies such as virtual reality, augmented reality, artificial intelligence, and blockchain. So, in metaverse, there are different types of data that are collected. Um, so, the different types of data that are collected are PII, firstly, which is personally identifiable information. It mostly they collect names, email IDs, payment details. Secondly, we have behavioral data. So it consists of like avatar gestures, movements, interactions, and patterns. Thirdly, we got biometric and sensory data. Eye movements, facial expressions, voice tone, and physical responses are collected. Fourth, we have emotional and psychological data. This data is inferred on emotional states based on interactions. Fifth, we got social graph data, consists of friend lists, chats, histories, and transaction records. The data which is collected on a continuous basis and in real time. This creates complex privacy concerns. Now, as we know the types, let's move on to the risks and challenges that we face while protecting the data within the metaverse. So, firstly, we got informed consent. Um, there would be a difficulty in obtaining clear and valid consent within this immersive environment. Secondly, we got behavioral profiling and manipulation. Platforms can build detailed psychological profiles by influencing user decisions and experiences. Thirdly, we got biometric data misuse. Unlike passwords, if when once a biometric data is leaked, then it cannot be revoked. Fourth, we got inoperability risks. Data shared across platforms, varying privacy standards can lead to misuse. Fifth, we got increased attack surface, virtual identity theft, phishing, and breaches, um, targeting targeting the sensitive behavioral data. Then regulatory gaps. Existing laws are not designed for real-time, immersive, cross-border environments like metaverse. Moving on, we will I will be explaining more into the legal frameworks and gaps. Although there are frameworks such as GDPR, CCPA, DBDPA, and many more frameworks that govern the data protection. They were built primarily for traditional web and app based environments. They do not adequately define or regulate immersive data such as gaze tracking, motion capture, or avatar based behavioral data, leaving a significant legal gap. Moving on to future challenges that can be anticipated. Looking ahead, we've got hyper personalized surveillance using emotional AI and potentially neural interfaces. We got deepfake risks which are leading to identity fraud and consent violations, conflicts across multiple platforms uh, with inconsistent data standard protection, Then we got AI driven behavioral manipulation. Um, Quantum computing um, is another one. Lack of child specific protection in such environment would be the last one. Moving on to strategies and recommendations to address these issues would include implementation of privacy in metaverse platforms, introducing context awareness and real time consent mechanisms. Then we got using self identifiable systems for user controlled data sharing, leveraging privacy enhanced technologies such as differential privacy and federation learning. Got updating legal frameworks to explicitly define and protect biometric and immersive data, promoting digital literacy to empower users to make informed decision about data would be um, one of it. Moving on to the role of stakeholders, protecting the data in the metaverse is a shared responsibility. um, Government must update their frameworks and enforce comprehensive laws. Developers and platform providers must include or embed privacy by design and provide user centric controls. Corporations must adopt ethical data practices. And lastly, users must remain aware of privacy settings and the data sharing implications. Last but not the least, in conclusion, the metaverse presents immense potential for connection and innovation, but also it introduces privacy risks. Protecting data in the metaverse is not merely about compliance, but also about safeguarding digital dignity and trust. By working collaboratively across stakeholders and by adopting innovative, right based, and user centric approaches to data protection, we can ensure that the metaverse evolves as a space that respects human rights, um, rather than exploiting human rights and experiences. So thank you.